All right, we're going to kick this off with our first speaker. You may recognize him. He ran for state representative this in the last election. And here he is, Dick Miller.
Well, welcome everybody. Thank you for coming. And I'm going to need your help during this presentation. So there's going to be a place in there where we're going to talk about "but we the people," and when I give the signal "we the people," "but we the people," then everybody to say "but that's not us." Okay? All right. Well, I wonder if I would like to have all the teachers in our audience to please raise your hand. All teachers, raise your hand, and just hold them there for a minute. If you can read all these signs around here and read these flags, thank these teachers. Next, I would like to have all the veterans or widows or of veterans to hold your hand. Okay, hold them up there. Hold them up there. So what I say is, if you enjoy the freedom together like this in a peaceful demonstration, then thank these veterans. Well, this is Tea Party Week across America as citizens like us gather to oppose out-of-control government and the inevitable tax burden that is soon coming. Opposition to high taxes began in America on December 16, 1773, when George Hughes and a bunch of his compatriots dumped several tons of tea in the Boston Harbor. We have a facsimile here on my right. The British responded with attempting to close the harbor. The Patriots responded with the Declaration of Independence. By the time the British were defeated, more than 4,400 colonial patriots had given their lives for freedom. John Adams wrote the memorial. I quote, "Liberty must at all hazards be supported. We have a right to it, derived from our Maker. But if we had not, our fathers had earned and bought it for us at the expense of their ease, their estates, their pleasure, and their blood." Unquote. Today we are called on to protect this legacy and to pass it on to succeeding generations. If we cower in our complacency and fail to act now and act decisively, the blood of these patriots will cry out from Lexington to Valley Forge to Yorktown, and they will say, "We froze and died in vain." But the people say, "That is not us." By the time the War of 1812 was won, more than 2,200 patriots from the high seas to the Great Lakes to the bombardment of Fort McHenry and our national anthem gave their lives to preserve their new nation. If we fail to act decisively to preserve what they gave us, their voices will ring out, "You don't deserve to sing the Star-Spangled Banner." But the people say, "That is not us." The American Civil War pitted brother against brother, and by the time it was over, 500,000 soldiers had died to determine whether or not we would remain one nation. If we fail to act now to preserve the unity of this nation, the spirits of these patriots will cry out from Gettysburg to Atlanta, "You are not qualified to pledge allegiance to one nation under God." But we the people say, "That's not us." From Chateau Thierry to the Marne and reverberating through the disease and rat-infested trenches of World War I, the blood of more than 50,000 fallen heroes hallowed the ground strewn by crosses, and echoing yet their refrain, I quote, "Take up our quarrel with the foe. To you from failing hands we throw The torch be yours, hold it high. If you break faith with us who die, we shall not sleep, though poppies grow in Flanders Field. The call to preserve the freedom of World War II cost the lives of more than 250,000 GIs, whose blood soaked the beaches of Normandy and the sands of Iwo Jima. Dare we not act with courage and persistence to preserve their legacy, lest their blood cry out, "You do not deserve to be a descendant of Uncle Sam." But the people said, "That's not us!" Korea ushered in a period of international chess, with the American soldier being the pawn of politicians who did not have the courage nor the will to win. Yet from Incheon to Heartbreak Ridge, more than 33,000 American hearts were stopped by enemy fire. Will we display the same lack of will for decisive action to reclaim liberty and have the hearts of all those who gave their lives for a cause they could not win, who will cry out, "You are guilty of the same neglect"? But the people said, "That's not us." What about the soldiers who went to Vietnam? Courageous, obedient, yet berated by the very generation now in private and governmental authority that is threatening our liberty at an amazing rate. The price. Will the weeping of 47,000 soldiers whose reputation were spat upon rise up and condemn us and cry out, "You are also indolent and blind"? But the people said, "That's not us." Volunteer warriors continue superb performance in Operation Iraqi Freedom in Afghanistan because the courage to commit and the will to win has permeated the military. The price of our freedom from terrorist attacks since 9/11 is now approaching 5,000 brave young warriors. But the liberty that they are so violently defending is tottering on the brink of disaster because of moral and ideological deficiencies of those we trusted. Dare we waver and reap the condemnation of all the fallen patriots whose sacrifices were inscribed on the horizon of the century by the pen of Samuel Adams? I quote, "The liberties of our country, the freedom of our civil constitution are worth defending at all hazards. And it is our duty to defend it against all attacks. We have received them from our worthy ancestors. They purchased them for us with toil and danger and expensive treasure and blood. It will bring an everlasting mark of infamy on the present generation if we suffer them to be wrested from us by violence without a struggle, or to be cheated out of them by deception of a false and designing men." These fallen patriots call for each of us to reaffirm the warrior's oath. For all who will join me in affirming this oath, raise your right hand and repeat after me. I swear to support and defend the Constitution of the United States against all enemies, foreign and domestic. So help me God. And now we write, we call, we support constitutional officials beginning at the local level. We attend city commission meetings and county commission meetings and the Board of Education meeting. And we vote. We the people, thank you.